The Poco M5 is one of Xiaomi's most cheap smartphones in the lineup, along with the Poco M4 5G that was unveiled in August. Although the two phones are relatively similar, the M5 is more widely available and doesn't support 5G. If you live in India and are considering purchasing the Poco M5, you can use this review as a guide since the Indian version of the M5 is very identical to its international counterpart. Although the Poco M4 5G uses a Dimensity chipset and the more modern M5 uses a Helio G99, according to MediaTek's naming convention, there shouldn't be a significant performance difference. The Helio G99 uses the same octa-core CPU, the same Mali G57MC2 GPU, but does not have the 5G component. In contrast, the Dimensity 700 on the M4 5G contains a 5G modem and is based on a 7nm manufacturing process. Thus, these two are essentially the same device in its 4G and 5G iterations. In spite of the fact that we already know what to anticipate from the Poco M5, there may be a few minor, if any, differences in battery life and possibly photography. The G99 has a lesser ranking in MediaTek's hierarchy than the Dimensity 700, but it has both the more competent ISP and support for faster refresh rate screens. And of course, the Poco M5, including the one sold in India, includes a 50MP primary sensor that is more powerful. Either way, just like the Poco M4 5G, the M5 proposes a good value for the asking price running on a big battery, mature and dependable MIUI 13 Android skin and adequate photography skills in the context of a low-end device. Let's take a deeper dive beyond the specs in the following pages. Due to the pricing difference, our evaluation of the Poco M5 differs slightly from that of the Poco M4 5G. Although the user experience on both devices is virtually the same, the Poco M5 is unquestionably a better option in the sub-€200 range. The LTE device has a respectable display that scrolls smoothly at 90 Hz, a great loudspeaker, and adequate performance for fluid daily use, which isn't always the case in this low-end class. It also has an IR blaster, a proximity sensor, a genuine ambient light sensor, and NFC. Budget phones don't tend to have these very often either. Additionally, the phone has a long-lasting battery, mature and capable MIUI 13 software, and, last but not least, a distinctive design that is very comfortable to handle even without a case. This just leaves us with one issue, the maximum screen brightness. In terms of outdoor use, an LCD that can only reach a maximum brightness of 448 nits falls far short. The Poco M5 is a low-end gadget with a really basic feature set and hardware at the end of the day. The latter appears adequate for the price, but we can't help but consider the other products bearing the Xiaomi brand. We strongly advise looking more closely at those since you might get a little more value for your money.